Hi everybody and welcome back here to this second episode of luxury dressing. Please be sure you check out my previous episode on activewear where I show you all the best things I found out there for just a good lifestyle, including like the best socks and things that I use most for fitness. And in a previous episode I did show you my favorite finds from the Attico, including this gorgeous dress. In this episode I want to show you one of the brands that I've been eyeing for a while, but I wasn't as brave to give it a try until recently. And items that I'll be showing you today are by Diane Lee and some other things from Zara that are quite similar and give you similar vibes, but definitely the feature here is the design by Diane Lee. I don't know much about the brand, I have yet to do my research. What I know is it's always into that slightly edgier styling, and it's something that I think is so me. I did not see other premium brands before doing something similar. Together with this, there'll be a few other seasonal basics from Wardrobe NYC, Victoria Beckham, and just like a few other random brands that I did find on Net-a-Porter and Mytheresa. This is the shirt by Victoria Beckham that I promised in the previous episode that I'll show to you. It was on sale at mytheresa.com. What I did see them before, and I think they just have really gorgeous feminine cut while being slightly oversized but not too much, just in the right proportion. And I always like myself to have a nice shirt. I have usually a few formal ones in like plain white or black. Those are my to go with like any functions for work or meetings, or just like looking and styling and going out. And this one is kind of in between, and that's what I really like about it, that it could be really casual. I could wear it with the plainest denim. For this instance, I'll show it to you with an Attico skirt that is denim. It's also kind of double duty. It could be casual, it could be dressed up for the evening occasion. Tulip cut. It could be a white denim skirt that I'll show you in a second. Beautiful pinstripe detailing here is definitely not something that you can easily find in even like premium brands. They usually not as detailed. Well, this is just really cute in my opinion, and this is me styling it with an Attico skirt with a wrap cut and white mules by Attico, and together with one of their clutches for a modern, elegant outfit. Day to night kind of, I guess this shirt would also be a great layering piece for when it's colder in the season and it's really office appropriate. My blog is more about glamorous styling, that's why you'll see a bit more of skirts, things for dressing up a bit in the daytime. I usually just wear a lot of activewear. Be sure to check out my previous activewear haul. And this skirt is by Wardrobe NYC, also my recent find at Mytheresa. It is done in denim sizes, and I think they do start at 25 or 24. I'm not sure, so this is a size 25. I first didn't really like the piping that was slightly like high in contrast, but on the other hand I think it's just something that makes it really elevated, and I like the black button. Another brands that are good for the denim skirts are like all denim brands is like A Gold, Frame, Page, one of those. Sometimes like if you want to go in a bit cheaper, Pull&Bear and Bershka. But in the past season I didn't find them doing any denim skirts whatsoever, which is kind of surprising for me. And at Zara as well, there was zero like denim skirts in like any shades, only like really long ones, which is like kind of a trend. The skirt is not super tight, just like right fit, and it seems like to be really nice and rigid denim for the price that is more than your inexpensive denim, but not overly expensive. And because it has the black piping, probably it can accommodate a lot of like other darker items together with it. I like to style it right now with a bright, and with the shirt like this, it just becomes an effortless look. I could see wearing it with a black t-shirt and black shirt like I did in my previous video. In general, denim skirt is just something that is really easy to put on, and if you have a couple of great shirts, it is just an essential. If you wear a lot of black shirts, I would go for the denim skirt. They're quite difficult to find as well at the moment, but you may try. The white one goes nicely with also with the blacks, with the bright colors, and yes, kind of fresh for the summer, which is both suitable for the city wear and for the resort. This shirt has a beautiful embroidered logo, and also really nice proportion of the sleeve, with a cuff that is quite a good size, but elegant small detailing. And on the back it has kind of room and extra fabric, but not too much. The size of the shirt is UKS or UK6 or extra small. The next item that I found at Net-a-Porter is this beautiful jumper in nice muted knitted orange fabric. In orange, it's a little bit tricky if you want to wear it, because it might just not like look good with every skin tone. This has melange fabric, which has like a light yellow and light orange, also like really lightweight cotton fabric, but it's quite dense at the same time, so it's not like really thin. The brand is called Elder Statesman. It's my first time trying it on. I think this would go beautifully with any off-white bottoms, so I'm gonna try it with a skirt and later with the white denims or trousers. A nice and effortless fit, and you guys probably noticed I quite like symmetry, as it is usually quite flattering on a female proportion. Here it just shows you the beginning of the waistline, and here it kind of elongates, but this works really good usually when you have a longer trouser. So let's try it with a longer trouser now. This would probably work too, like a lot of whites and just like one pop of color, which is also bright but easy to wear, orange and white, and it's one of the classic combinations that looks elegant. I don't want to say expensive, but you can say that orange is tricky because to have it look expensive, it needs to be put in a nice quality material. This is a white colored balloon trouser by Arcade, which is one of my favorite seasons finds. If you didn't see my Arcade haul, please check it out. And very simple, very easy to wear with the white shoes, very safe. White clutch as well, why not? Easy and safe, classic combination for daytime, lunch, also for the brunch, with a bit maybe bigger earring or a nice bracelet. But you know me that I like to have even more fun with my outfits, and I think this orange would go really nicely with my pale purple mules from Bottega. So I think they really have something that is opposite, but they could be friends, and because they're not placed next to each other, they could actually be like your yin and yang. Water and fire. I did mention Zara, didn't I? So yeah, with a little playful note, when I saw these, I think they just could be such a cute addition to kind of like cross-seasonal wardrobe. You can also make it work for the festival dressing or for whatever you have, you know, when you have a fancy dress-up party, you can always pretend to be a cosmonaut, astronaut, by wearing these with some bright top or whatever. Always goes nicely with the black. Let me show you in the detail. It happened to be silver and just correct material from my surroundings, because in a past season there was a lot of like leather look silver items that I really like, but it's just not going to be suitable for where I live and what I do. So if you want to keep it with a purple and orange colorway, there you go. Also look beautifully with the white. Another way to wear it is with the black, and if I would go with the black, I'll add like a lot more like brighter and deeper colored accessories, as like bright green and blue. So this is what I mean. The black and silver, you definitely have more colder tones. So I'm adding my new Attico wedge pump in neon green and blue toned tote, and that would make a slightly edgy outfit, but very budget friendly. At Zara they do have a couple of similar tops. I did try a few of them. They were a little bit too long with and they would not give me the right proportion. If you're similarly sized, try out this one. It kind of makes you a bit more voluminous in this area, which is always nice, but also keeping your waistline nicely defined but without being super tight. And I also like this top with the plain black trousers, just looking really elegant if you don't feel like the astronaut. I'll give you the codes in the comments. And now we are down to the really edgy quality dressing with Diane Lee, who is really unparalleled with this edgy cuts that are so flattering on a female bodies that are slightly angular. I am kind of obsessed because I realize I do have a couple of similar pants by Zara, but they don't really cut it for me. For going out, they don't have the density in the fabric, they don't have enough edginess for just like casual, for airport I could wear them, but this is really something. And they do have a couple of similar corsets here. The material is really gorgeous. It zips up to create that cinched waist, and the belt, as you see, is concealed, a bit overstitching, and the pockets are placed in a way that they also create and support the angular body, angular and slightly curvy figure, I would say. Same on the bottom, they can be cinched in to just make them a bit more like balloonish, or they can be left alone. And my idea was to have this outfit for going out, for when you don't really want to be like really feminine and have like a really short skirt or a really short dress, but giving you so much confidence because you look really cool and really edgy and fashionable. And this is what I really like about modern and feminine dressing. And the chunkier kind of like and brighter colored shoes would be just so perfect here. And it did come with this top on the lookbook, which I also am obsessed with. It is like a t-shirt, but it has the corset sewn in. I did have a similar, not quite similar item before from Alexander Wang, but it was not made in the right way. It just was not okay for me. While this one is, I think it has something to it and has enough edge, and you also kind of covered, which is good for the Middle East. Let me show it to you. Just how gorgeously it fits and creates that femininity by giving you a corset and kind of period line dating back, but without being too long. I had another corset top recently, but that was too long even on my long torso, which didn't really work really well. And at the same time, it's super soft and it has enough room on the sleeve, making it, dressy enough to be worn on evening occasion. I don't even have to wear a lot of accessories with this. It's just so great. These items are designed. It's what you pay for, and Diane Lee is not overly expensive. I feel like it's just in the right place. Over the pricing, also the stitches are done perfectly. I can't say anything. And they are not the same material. They maybe not even like the same shade of black, but it does work really well together. So again, I'm gonna be in between this and my Attico dress to have like the new outfit for going out. Probably is my favorite because I do like effortless dressing. I feel it works really well with the metallic heel, and if I can make my favorite shoes work, I guess I should go with that. And the clutch could be a plain black clutch or could be a little brighter. On that lookbook they did use a bright blue one, and if I would want to do a bit more color than metal, I would definitely go for the bright green shoes and a bag that it's called a similar color, like next color, not opposite but complementary, or like colors that are close to each other on a wheel, like orange and pink, like I don't know, green and blue are just really good examples here. And the next Diane Lee set is even more edgier. This is kind of like edgy for starters. This is really for like professional edgy dresses, which is slightly out of my comfort zone, but it's just so gorgeous. So I want to show it to you anyway. Look at how gorgeously it is cut. Such a nice and edgy top. Maybe I shouldn't go for like all black. Maybe I should just keep it white and black. I'm really not sure. Now, the sizes that I went for are equivalent to UK size 6, so extra small. The pants have a little bit room without also being like too oversized, and the top fits just really nicely. And the trousers that come as a set with this top are quite a statement of a trouser. They should be also the same size, but they're cut in a way to be quite low fitting. So if you can show that area, that is for you. I'm still not as confident in that field, and it's pretty long, but that's how you're supposed to wear it. You don't have to crop it. Even if it's just like slightly dragging on the floor, it's considered to be like more fashionable when it does get a bit dirty, but it has that length, because if you cut it and make it a bit shorter, you'll lose that, you know, designer feel to it. So this is what it is. It's so wide it almost is like a skirt. A nice cream color with loads of pockets. Because it's all white, I think it would be good to wear it with a clutch that is contrasting, so we'll go for the black. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thank you for your support. Please put a thumbs up to help my channel grow, and I'm gonna be seeing you in my next one.